Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Catalina and I'm the person behind by Catalina Designs, and in this video I want to show you how I made the elastic waistband for the crocheted pants that I just finished. I have to admit that I got to this wide elastic band by mistake. My intention was to use a thicker elastic and to fold it, to put it through a folded waistband, the same way as I did with the athleisure pants and with the marble shorts. So this is how I did it, and I used that folded waistband to also insert a cord for the front tie. But this time I didn't have the wide elastic and I had only the thin elastic. And lately I'm kind of, I'm trying to challenge myself to find some solution to be able to use whatever I have, not to go back online, shop the wide elastic and or going into the shop. So I was thinking that I can use more elastics to make like a thicker waistband, elastic waistband, and it turned out pretty well, although the final waistband is the second attempt, because on the first one I wanted to use a different stitch pattern in between the elastics, because over the elastic I'm just working single crochet stitches, and in between I had 2 rows of a different pattern. That is but I will show you right away. And it turned out really well, and I didn't want it to use only one thin elastic, because I also saw this kind of methods of putting elastic on the waistband, but I didn't want it because the pants were intended to be a long length pants, a full length, and with the heavier fabric, doesn't matter how small you will make that elastic band, if it's thinner, then it won't be able to hold the weight of your project. It can be a skirt, it can be something else. So I needed something that will hold the weight of my pants, and this idea was amazing. So if you're interested on how I did it and how to put out that elastic, and if you don't know exactly how to measure the elastic band, how big it needs to be, then let's do it together. Okay, so first about the elastic band that I'm using, you'll need to put this around your waist and stretch it, and it should be tight enough to hold the pants, but not to be uncomfortable. The length depends on each elastic band type, how stretchy it is. For example, I have 72 centimeters waist and the elastic band measure 56 centimeters. So this just as a reference. As I was saying, the first attempt of working this elastic band, I didn't like it because I worked in between the elastic, the single crochet round, and then a front post single crochet round. This pattern I intended to use it for other edging, and I said that it will look nice on the waistband as well, but I didn't like it, so I undid everything and started all over. This is how it was looking before. I know you cannot tell the difference when the pants are worn, but when I was looking at them, it was something that I didn't like. So that's why I started all over. I undid all the rows, unraveled everything, and then I started all over, because I already started to have the pockets, because they were already attach to the pants, I use this first round to just attach the top of the pocket. So now we are starting with the first round in single crochet, and we are working on the right side only. I rejoin the yarn on the side of the pants, depends on wherever you want to have this join, and I will go with a single crochet into each stitch around. Now after finishing this first row, we will join with a slip stitch into the first single crochet, and then I'm taking the elastic band. I do recommend to join the edges of the elastic band with a similar color with the elastic band. I used some light blue and it wasn't a good idea. And now we will single crochet around this elastic band. So you need to insert the hook. So we are going with the hook into the next stitch, then under the elastic band, yarn over and pull it in front of the elastic, and then yarn over and finish the single crochet. And this is how we are single crochet over the elastic band. So again, insert the hook under, pull it in front after yarning over, yarn over and finish the single crochet. And this is what you'll have to do all around. At some point, because the elastic is shorter than or smaller than the circumference of the waist, you'll need to pull from the elastic to make it sure that you're having enough elastic to crochet over. And we will continue all around, and then these two rounds, one round in single crochet and one with elastic, we will repeat it depending on how many elastic bands do you want to use. I used three elastics, although at the beginning I wanted to use 4, but then I realized that 3 will be enough. Even 2 will be enough, but I said to go a bit higher with the elastic waistband. And this is how it's looking after finishing all 3 rows. I think it's looking pretty well right now, and I'm happy with how it turned out. Okay, so I hope this tip is useful for you for your future shorts, pants, skirts projects. It's really handy even if you want to make a 2-pieces dress. For example, you're working the top and then you want to wear the skirt. Now I'm thinking that I could have been used this for my Sunset Breeze dress, because this is how I build that dress, that design. I work first the top and then I wear the skirt, and I have for the waist cord, so that will be an idea to just make this wide waist. It doesn't need to be with 3 elastic bands, it can only be with 2, but still will hold nicely the skirt. So I hope you find this tip useful. If you have some ideas or other things that you'd like to know how I'm doing them or how I would do them, then please feel free to comment below, and I will be happy to make a video tutorial or a video with that topic that is interesting for you. Now, thank you so much for being here with me for another video. I wish you have a great week, and see you next time. Bye!